you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom with 7 kiddos, about to be 8 kiddos, currently homeschooling 5. I wanted to do a video today, kind of an update video on Notgrass, how I have liked it this year, and if we are going to keep using it. This is the one that we are using currently, America the Beautiful. I am using this for my 8th grader and my 5th grader. At the beginning of the year, I purchased the pack. So it came with the book, it came with a map, I have it in my box over there, a map for each of them, and a workbook, and there's another book that comes with it. So I purchased all the things for this particular course. This is America from year 1000 to 1877. That is what they would be doing if they were in public school, and so that is what I wanted to have them do together. We are a little bit further than halfway, and that is because I don't have a designated day when I do this. I just kind of do this when we're not doing anything. And I'm like, okay, let's sit down and read. When I first started it, I was using all the things. They did their map. So let me actually show you. I'm going to show you, just pull up a lesson here. So, okay. So for example, I just pulled one up here. So these are heavy. So like lesson 29. So they have different activities. So they have We the People. That is a book that comes, well, you purchase it with kind of the pack. It has timeline. Timeline means that they have a paper that they write down when it has that in each lesson, just kind of like a visual timeline that they write down on their own piece of paper or in their own notebook. That's not something you have to buy. The student workbook or lesson review, that comes with it, and it has different assignments in there that you do. Thinking Biblically, that has something that you would look in your Bible and pull that up and write, like here it says copy Proverbs 31:30 in your notebook. Literature, like one of the read alouds that it comes with, and then a family activity. Now, when we started this curriculum, I tried to do all the things. I quickly learned that I didn't want to do all the things. and a lot of it is optional. It's not something that you have to do. I just wanted the information to get in their heads. I was not so consumed with doing all the little activities that came with it for time purposes, really. But some things it's like, okay, now I got to go get the supplies, and now I got to go get this. And a lot of it just really wasn't necessary. So I didn't do that. Now, what I did do was We the People, the timeline, and the student workbook. And I started doing the literature. Since probably, I don't know, I did that like halfway through. And then I just started doing it as read alouds. I love sitting down. I am weird. I love sitting down and reading these things out loud. And so, yes, while these activities might be very fun, depending on what they are, I just didn't quite have the time to do it with both kids, and it wasn't necessary. They are all optional. They're all family activities. They're all optional. So really, what I did with this and what I am doing with this is strictly reading. I am literally taking usually more than one chapter. We will sit down and read 2, sometimes 3 chapters at a time, and be done with it. So it's basically like they're listening to a story. And that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted it to be more like a read aloud for them. I don't want to say for both of them, for my 5th grader primarily, because I think some of my kids have tough times comprehending, which I do as well. And so I totally relate to that. I understand that. So sometimes it's better for them to read on their own. Sometimes it's better for them to hear it. But I totally get that. Sometimes I have to read things multiple times before I actually understand it. And so I do it as a read aloud, but I primarily do it for my oldest because he's very good about sitting down, listening to it. But this is a kind of a prereq for 9th grade. Now, coming up, I have not decided for my 5th grader yet what we're going to do. I haven't quite decided. I need to look and see what we would be doing in school and all the things. For my oldest, there is Notgrass has, I want to say, is it world history? I don't remember. But whatever curriculum piece that he would be doing, they have it. And so that is what I'm going to be doing. He is going to be using Notgrass for history for this upcoming year, for 9th grade. And I think it's going to be good for him because, and he's going to have to do all the things, maybe not all the family activities, but he's going to have to do all the things to where I can grade. And so I am excited for him to do that. And I'm just going to kind of play that one by ear too. I still love doing the read alouds. I still want to read it out loud to him, but if he comprehends better reading it himself and doing the work himself and then me just checking it, then that's fine too. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do with my incoming 6th grader. I'm going to look and see what we would be doing and see if something more simple works better for her. But for my oldest, we are going to be continuing Notgrass. I really love how it is laid out. I love the pictures. I love how easy it is to read and how it's not so it's just like, it's got real pictures. It is not your typical history book. They just make it very relatable. And so I really enjoy that. But really, if you were just looking for read alouds and not about this particular time period and not necessarily a curriculum piece, you can use it as a curriculum piece, but not doing all of the extra things, then this would be all you need. Because they get the information, they get all they need from it, you're reading it out loud. You can consider it a read aloud, you can do it in the morning, you can do it whenever, and they still get that information. So that is what I like about this. Like I said, the family activities, some of them are a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Not intense. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, to be honest. I drew a blank. But time consuming, yes. Like, you make this Samuel Morse journal. And so there's like 2 pages of, all the things here. And it's just like, do I have the time to do that? And then what are they going to do with that afterwards? Like, is it going to go in the trash, or is it going to go just kind of like randomly in the kitchen? Like, I don't want that. So I tread lightly with that. But for my older one, he will be doing obviously more of the work, and whether or not he wants to do the activities, that's fine. So let me know if you use this, if you like it. I think a few people have commented before that they use Notgrass and they really like it. I am surprised at how much I like it and how user-friendly it really is. I've really felt that it has checked all the boxes for me. It is Christian-based, obviously, so I like that, and I think that it will work well for high school. I tend to really, the YouTube channels that I follow who have high schoolers, I tend to get a lot of information and a lot of suggestions, curriculum pieces, suggestions from them. And really, I don't take that lightly. I really like to research what they like. And if I hear that multiple people like it, then, there has to be something right? So anyway, let me know if you like this. I just kind of wanted to give an update on how we use it and how I started to use it, and then decided to change. Decided to change my way of teaching and of them doing their what I thought was required, but not really. It's just kind of extras. Anyway, let me know, guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.